Hidden Mountain. We're finally here. Han? Could she be here? After what happened with the Yama escort, it seems like things might be a bit complicated here. Aunt Han is entangled in too many secrets. Seeking her openly isn't smart. Better to ask some disciples first. Excuse me, senior brothers.
A new face? Where are you from?
I'm Elder Peng's disciple, from outside the mountain. It's my first time here, so I have some questions.
Elder Peng? She's always supported seclusion, and this latest trip was for urgent business. With Moist Hill under lockdown at a time like this, she took on a disciple?
I have my disciple token right here. Ask Senior Sister Heron if you don't believe me. She can prove it. I came in through the Gasping Cliff too.
Well, if she let you through... I did hear that Elder Peng invited a guest.
You must be exceptionally talented. I can't even figure out my thesis topic. How am I supposed to make it here? Junior brother, would you mind telling me what your paper is about? The Ji-Xiang aircraft. Sounds like some brand new device. What a creative, cutting-edge topic. You really are a genius. No wonder Elder Peng made an exception and accepted you.
I have urgent information that needs to be reported to someone in charge. May I ask where the sect master is?
The sect master? Oh, you mean the Grand Master. But if you want to see her, you'll have to wait. You might as well just...
The Grand Master leads Moist Hill, but someone like her is elusive. Her whereabouts are not for us to know. You would be better off asking her disciples.
Thank you, Senior Brothers. Senior Sisters, I have urgent news for the Grand Master. I've just arrived here. Could you tell me which way to go?
Just arrived? You clearly don't know anything about this place.
The Grand Master has refused visitors since taking office. Only those with true talent can catch her attention. You might as well give up now.
It's urgent. There must be some way to meet her.
Oh, it's all luck. A couple of days ago, an outsider stumbled across this place, and the Grand Master took him on as a disciple because he had talent.
Though from what I saw, he was just making pots, pans, and other odds and ends. No wonder people say the Grand Master sees things differently from the rest of us.
May I ask what his name is, and how I can find him? I'd like to speak with him.
His name's Lei. Quite friendly. I just saw him up ahead near that red tree. If you hurry, you might still catch him.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Brother Lei. Have you seen...
Oh, he just left. He'd been looking around the pangolin peddler before someone called him away.
Do you know where he went?
Beats me. Lei's new here, and he's a nice kid. Always willing to lend a hand. He's probably off helping someone. Why not just sit down with me for a bit? Have a drink, enjoy the view, feel the breeze, and wait for life to take its course.
You mean just sit here and wait?
It's called patience. My secret technique. The one that allows me to write all of my paper.
So you made up your own secret technique? Sit around and wait for things to fall into your lap?
No. It's actually based on an old saying. Good things come to those who wait.
Only a Moist would turn laziness into something scholarly.
Looking for someone is like seeking inspiration. Better to relax than force it. Lei left in a rush, so whatever he's after must be important. If he can't find it, he'll come back. So if you wait here, you might actually see him.
A fair point, Senior Brother. Sounds like you've got plenty of experience. So I really do just have to sit here and wait? Big Feng? When did you get here?
I was going to ask Heron whether she'd seen any strangers come through recently, but she ended up giving me a lecture instead. She said this place isn't what it used to be. Now that I'm back, I need to watch my every word. I couldn't keep up with you, so I asked around and followed your trail here.
All right, I get it. You were just as worried about me as Big Feng was, right?
How did it go? Did you find anything useful? I see that you didn't find any leads either. Don't worry, we'll find something. You were the one who encouraged me earlier. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
No rush for to repay me. I just figured once we got here, I'd be able to find my relative. Looks like it won't be that simple. I'm just feeling down, I guess. You're right, Big Feng. Get it together. We have to keep moving forward.
Exactly. If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Actually, there is one thing. Someone here said the person I'm looking for was seen near the Pangolin Peddler.
The Pangolin Peddler? Over there! It's the finest example of Moe's craftsmanship. You pick what you want, put some coins in, and it gives you the goods in return. This one does seem a bit larger than the others. Maybe it's an improved version. Still, it should work the same way. I think we could both use a drink. Let me get you one. Huh? Well, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I get it. My mistake. Of course, I'll get you one too. Just put your Moas tallies in here. The fragrant drink will come out over there. Rumor has it that the Grand Master has been shut away all day because she's overseeing the development of a new Pang.
Speaking of Big Feng, who exactly is this Grand Master? I wanted to ask her about my relative, but everyone is so vague. Like they're hiding something.
Well, the Grand Master is a bit unusual.
A sect master who keeps herself hidden away does sound unusual. But great masters are often eccentric, aren't they?
Oh, no, not eccentric in that sense. I mean, she thinks differently.
What? You mean the Grand Master is a little off?
Shh. Yes and no. The elders all say that when it comes to Moa's techniques, the Grand Master is a once-in-a-generation genius. But when it comes to dealing with people, she's aloof, I suppose.
Aloof? What do you mean?
To the Grand Master, the world is a vast mechanism, like a master butcher who sees only the bare flesh and bone when dissecting an ox. To many people, that makes her seem a little eccentric.
Go on.
I've never actually met her myself. I've only heard things. Old stories, really. A few years ago, the Moas were at the height of their power. Led by the three paragons, artisans poured their hearts into new machines, inventions. The Skyward City was advancing by leaps and bounds. The next generation had its own three rising stars as well. People called them the new three paragons. You've already met one of them, senior sister Heron. The other two were a brother and a sister. and their story begins with Grandmaster Halcyon. Grandmaster Halcyon was an unparalleled swordsman who often ventured beyond the mountain, and just as often came back with something. One day, Elder Halcyon returned with 2 children. The younger brother was clever and sharp for his age, heroic, driven by justice. Elder Halcyon liked his talent and temperament, and took him in as her disciple. But the older sister, she was different. She spoke slowly, barely responded to anyone, and spent her days staring off into space. People whispered in private that the girl might be simple-minded. Then one day, Grandmaster Raven noticed her tracing patterns in the sand. He stood there watching for a long time, then abruptly declared that he would take the girl as his disciple. She might have been slow to speak, but she had an amazing gift for calculation. She could work through long strings of numbers in her head, in moments. And her memory. She could memorize complex formulas with only one glance. As the 2 of them grew older, the brother proved to be a bright and decisive leader and was given the title Falcon. The older sister, with her unmatched genius, was given the title Swallow. The 2 of them met senior sister Heron, the star disciple at the Prodigy Assembly. Those were the most brightest days. The elders believed that when Falcon and Swallow came of age, one would become the Grand Master, and the other, the Grand Artisan. Working hand in hand, they would lead Moist Hill to the dream we've pursued for generations. But 3 years ago, on the night of falling sky, it wasn't only the Skyward City that came crashing down. Hope for the next generation fell with it. That night, Grandmasters Raven and Halcyon were caught in the duel of blood, when the Skyward City exploded, turning the sky bright as day. Swallow, Falcon, and Heron were there. In a single night, Moist Hill was shattered. Not long after, amidst the ruins, Swallow was chosen to become the new Grandmaster. That's why the Grandmaster hardly speaks, and keeps her doors closed.
I can understand that. Someone who's smart, but not good with people. Pushed into being Grandmaster by a sudden catastrophe. This isn't the life she wanted. Shutting herself off may have been the only solution.
It does. That's why Elder Peng handles the day-to-day matters for the sect in the Grandmaster's place. Peng watched Swallow grow up, and still cares a lot for her. The other elders kind of let Elder Peng take the reins. They can barely exchange 3 words with the Grandmaster before storming off. The only problem is, when Elder Peng isn't here...
Then any important information has to go directly to the Grandmaster. Whatever kind of person she is, we'll have to meet her. I've heard she has a soft spot for gifted disciples. We did manage to get past Senior Sister Heron. Oh, Big Feng, is that enough for a meeting?
Probably not. But here, skill is respected above all else, and the truly capable do tend to find someone willing to vouch for them. I always carry a few questions with me. Why don't you give them a try? If you're good at quick calculation and planning, it might improve your chances.
You carry questions around with you?
When I was traveling in the outside world, I kept some on me for good luck, and to identify fellow disciples.
Then why not carry something like a Lu Ban lock or puzzle rings?
Those would expose my identity, but with the questions, even if I get caught, I can always say I'm just a lone cloud disciple.
Let's just hear the questions.
Right, the questions. Now then, the first question. There's an iron blast furnace in Moist Hill. The fire inside has just turned red, and it consumes 40 tin of firewood every 2 hours. If we boost the airflow and raise the temperature until the flame turns orange-yellow, how much firewood will it use? This one's a bit tricky. It'll take some time. If you keep staring at me like that, my brain won't work. Why don't you go buy me a nice plum drink? By the time you're done, I'll have it solved. First step in solving a Moist Hill problem. Assume the environmental conditions. I've never seen this one before.
It uses less wood the more you burn? Big Feng, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. That does seem strange. But where did I go wrong?
Big Feng, look! The pangolin peddler spit out a piece of paper. $160 Jin? Is that the answer?
I had no idea the pangolin peddler could do that. Has it been upgraded while I was away?
Well, well. The pangolin peddler got it right. Does that mean this thing is smarter than a human? Big Feng, you've lost to a block of wood.
I won't lose. I still have a question. A tough one. I'll use that to challenge this machine.
I was just kidding, Big Feng. Don't take it seriously.
Listen up, pangolin peddler. Say there's a horse pulling a high-frequency vibratory road roller with an eccentric wheel at a constant force. How much pulling force would it need in Jun?
Jun, right?
That's actually correct. Looks like even the pangolin peddler is better at this than I am.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Big Feng. Didn't you say this pangolin peddler was upgraded? Once a machine can calculate like a human, it becomes a computing machine. Things at home can change a lot when you travel. You just need some time to get used to it again. Since it's about as good at computing as you are, why not call it the Feng-puter?
The Feng-puter. Something with the same calculating power as Feng Jisheng? This Feng-puter is amazing. Why don't you try asking it something too?
Me? I don't really have any math problems for it. But if we're talking about things that trouble me...
It's not responding. Maybe the question's too broad? Why not try asking something more specific?
Well...
Huh? Still nothing? Even if it couldn't work it out, it should have at least let out a slip. Could it be... broken? Or jammed? Don't worry. I'm actually pretty good with repairs. Let me open it up and take a look.
Big Feng, look! Something came out! The hidden mountain has only 500,000 Jin of firewood. Millennium Crossing needs 100,000 Jin to make it through the winter. And the disciples need... So now the Feng-puter is giving us a problem?
Wait. Hang on. This question sounds familiar. Oh! Now I remember! Ever since winter started, the elders have been arguing non-stop about the firewood shortage. I heard there's going to be a meeting in the main hall, and one of the elders swore he'd settle this matter once and for all.
I asked how to see the Grand Master. Is the Feng Pewter trying to tell me I have to solve the firewood crisis first? There's no way I can do that.
No. I think it means we should go look for the Grand Master at the meeting. The firewood issue is too important. She'll definitely be there.
You're incredible, Big Feng. What a brain!
No. This was your doing too. Hard work pays off for those who stick with it. If anyone deserves thanks, though, it's this calculation engine. The Feng Pewter.
Exactly. This machine is amazing. It's the real hero of the hour.
I'd love to crack it open, see what kinds of mechanisms it's got inside. Oh, hey! Why is it poking me?
Is it trying to tell us to stop messing around? Let's go, Big Feng. The machine isn't going anywhere. We can take a look another day.
Right. Let's go.
No unauthorized persons beyond this point.
I'm Elder Peng's new disciple. I'm here to attend the meeting on her behalf.
Huh. Didn't Elder Peng say she had invited an honored guest to represent her? So you are... Where's the token, then?
She really did send someone to the meeting. Right. The token is in our bags. We'll go get it now. Come on, Big Feng. Let's go.
Area, how can you act so arbitrarily? Disgrace.
Exceptional times call for exceptional measures. Disaster is bearing down on us, and you still don't see it.
Deciding matters by vote was a rule set by the founder to keep any one person from taking everything into their own hands.
If things were in my hands, the Qiongqi artificers would never have pushed us to this point.
Harrier, calm down. We are tied 3-3 on opening the mountain. We're still waiting for Peng's guest. So why are you crying foul?
Sir, Peng's gone soft in the head, but I haven't. She brought in someone from outside, so they'll side with the outsiders. When the discussion starts, I'll cast Peng's vote for her.
If people can vote by proxy, then we can cast Pigeon's vote too.
We're discussing matters of great import, and Pigeon is still absent.
Master Pigeon said she'd try her best to make it in time.
The Grand Master herself will be present. This is a major matter for the sect. The Grand Master hasn't spoken yet, so why such a fuss?
Oh, spare me the Loyal Retainer Act. Since when does the Grand Master ever speak up at these meetings? Why haven't you insisted on waiting for her before? If you want to stall for time, then just say so. Stop hiding behind the Grand Master.
The elders are really on edge. Things weren't this bad when I left.
Looks like all the elders are already here. Sneaking in by pretending to be Elder Peng's guest probably isn't going to work now.
Then, what do we do?
This is the token Elder Peng prepared for her guest. With this, you'll have free passage through most of the city.
My thanks to Elder Peng. As for the other matter, I'll do everything I can.
Wait, that voice.
No need to be so polite. It's a good thing you came to attend this meeting. Otherwise, this council session would have... With all the disasters in the mountains lately, the elders have been on edge. Give them some grace if they say anything out of line.
Elder Peng asked me to come because she trusts that I can control the situation. I know some don't want me here, so I made preparations.
That's right. Master Jin's preparations.
You know them? Never met before.
He's from Kaifeng!
We had never met before, but once we did, we were like old friends. These are my... attendants.
What? Seriously? All right. If you have attendance, things will be easier. This way.
Attendance?
By Elder Peng's written order, I cannot leave while there is still turmoil. I have asked a guest advisor to attend the council in my stead, to help resolve this pressing crisis.
Did you see his token? Peng even gave him that. So who exactly is this young man?
He'd better have some real ability. Otherwise, Harrier is going to tear him apart.
Harrier used to just be blunt, but lately, he's been downright overbearing.
Well, that's only natural. If I were in his place, I'd probably be even harsher.
Elder Harrier, what are you doing?
I thought the guest Peng went to such lengths to invite would be someone remarkable. Turns out, he's just a brat. What, may I ask, qualifies you to wade into this mess?
I claim no great mastery. I just happen to have the solution to the Hidden Mountains crisis.
What nerve! Moist councils deal in complex calculations, craftsmanship, and philosophical debate. What could an outsider like you possibly understand?
Don't hold back on my account, elders. Please, proceed. You may choose to explain or not. Whether or not I understand is my concern.
Young and arrogant.
I've seen Most Hill's calculations. An ordinary person can't make sense of them. Master Jin, are you from Lone Cloud?
And that means I can't participate? If this were just about calculations, we wouldn't be in the main hall. Since we are in the main hall, numbers alone won't solve this. We can't beat the Moist at numbers. But in a debate, I may have a role to play. Listen closely. The real show is about to begin.
Elder Peng's guest is here. Take your seats. Let the council begin.
Elders, please wait. The Grandmaster isn't ready. Just give her a moment.
Doesn't she usually ignore worldly affairs? Ready or not, it makes no difference. We have urgent matters to discuss. Listen to me. Moist Hill is on the brink of ruin, threatened from inside and out. The Song Dynasty just crushed the Li rebellions in Sizhou and Yangzhou. They want the whole realm, and they'll plunge the world into endless war to get it. Moist Hill hides peerless techniques. If the Song or anyone else find out, they'll tear us apart for what we have here. our own treasures will be our ruin. That is our external threat. 3 years ago, the Jiangxi artificers turned our crafts into weapons, abandoning universal love for conquest. And you all turned a blind eye. Yesterday, they blew up 5 of the mountain passes, making a play for control. That is our internal threat. We are surrounded. Therefore, I say we halt all outside aid this winter. Pour everything we have into our defenses. If we can't save ourselves, we can't save anyone else!
I refuse. Abandon universal love just to save our own skin. You've read the Moist canon for nothing. If we do as you say, how are we any different from the other schools?
And the money? The resources? From where will you get them? If we don't cut back, we might as well just sit back and wait for catastrophe.
You... Harrier, how are you any different from the Zhongji artificers talking like that?
If I were them, I'd do a lot more than build walls. I wouldn't let my disciples get pushed around. The artificers wouldn't put up with this garbage.
This winter cold is bitter. Without aid, the folk outside will not survive. Turning a deaf ear now is practically murder.
But we're out of firewood. Refugees are flooding Millennium Crossing, and timber costs a fortune. We've already hit our logging limit. Chop any more, and we ruin centuries of planning.
Elder Shrike, I thought you cared for the rules. Opening the mountain was the previous Grandmaster's order. Harrier wants to scrap it, and you say nothing? Ha! Too scared to cross Harrier yourself, so you seek to use me as a shield? Forget it. I've always stood for seclusion. Bobo, you use my proper title in council. Don't shout my real name in front of everyone. How disgraceful!
A formal council acting like a street market. I guess education goes out the window when tempers flare.
Councils are always like this. You get used to it. Young Wanderer, go break them up for me. For Elder Peng. Use some Jianghu tricks if you have to. Just be smart about it.
Oh, so now my tricks are fine.
You think I'm being harsh? I'm harsh because I've done the math. It's so obvious even the newcomer gets it.
I knew this was coming. Bring it on.
To rebuild the passes, we need a path 5 zhong wide and 2 li long. With a 5% waste rate, a cubic sure costs 12 wen. So, how many strings of coins is that? Exactly! Even he gets it, Stork. Why can't you? It will cost over 2,000 strings, and our winter budget is barely 1,000. You all sound so righteous, shouting to open the mountain. But what will we do when the money runs out? Conjure up the cash yourself, and you can curse me out all day!
Can't we pull funds from elsewhere?
From where? We preach frugality as it is. Our disciples don't live any better than the peasants outside. Stripping their winter stipends to pay for outsiders? You're the heartless ones.
I say, whoever wants the mountain open should pay for it themselves. You...
No need to rebuild them all. Just fix routes AB, AC, BD, and DE. It's the shortest path. Total cost? 324.
Ah, the Grandmaster finally shows up, and she's already tackling the big issues. Shame. She knows how to fix broken roads, but Moist Hill has strayed from its ways. Can she fix that?
Whoa, where's this hostility coming from?
Harrier, watch your tongue.
Harrier, why are you cornering her? You know full well she...
I'm cornering her. She's forcing me to this. You all are. We all watched Swallow grow up. Is this your first time seeing how she is? In peacetime, fine. Let Pong run the mountain while she plays the figurehead. But the Jiangqi artificers are at our throats. And you want her calling the shots? She can barely string a sentence together. Fires are starting everywhere. Fixing one or two roads won't change a thing. We have to rebuild them all. Different terrains, different costs. Every single route bleeds money.
700 strings. 61, 149, 257, 233. 700 strings total.
Fine. Say it's 700. We have the coin, but what about the manpower? How many? Once the roads are fixed, who hauls the firewood? The refugees are massing as a bitter winter arrives. How much wood does Millennium Crossing alone need to survive? One extra mouth means more than just one extra log. Everything scales up. Add the Jiangqi artificers stirring up trouble, the soaring attrition. Even if last year's reserves were enough, this year's won't be.
Millennium Crossing, the past 4 years. Population, 27, 25, 33, 47. Firewood, 351, 297, 334, 474. Setting the heavenly variable, this year's population is 53. Required firewood, 835 loads. 800 loads can be offset by foraging. Dispatch 17 disciples with a wooden oxen. Gathering 30-odd loads a day, minus our own consumption. Transport will be complete in 35 days.
Very well. The Grandmaster is a master of numbers. Then what is the exact value of a human life? If the Grandmaster won't tally this cost, and the rest of you lack the nerve, then I will. Housing, feeding, and outfitting a single disciple with tools costs 10 strings. The gifted ones take 3 to 5 years to master their craft. The slower ones, 8 to 10. Once trained, an agricultural master boosts crop yields by 100 strings a year. A master builder crafts structures and machines worth at least 500.
Enough, Harrier. Have you lost your mind? All under heaven are our kin. How can you weigh one life against another?
I'll weigh the cost. Don't pretend all lives are equal. You preach empty ideals, sending our disciples out to play savior. Tell me, how many strangers' lives is one of my disciples worth? It costs 300 strings to raise a disciple to maturity. In 5 years, I've lost 24 of them! 24! They followed me since they were knee-high. I taught them to bathe and dress, honor and shame, and how to shape wood with a saw and plane. Wagtail was only 15, and already a master of mathematics. Before she left, she told me she was solving the theorem of unknown quantities, setting variables, chaining them together, using the great expansion method to find unity. Those were her last words to me. When she came back, she never spoke again. The Grandmaster is a heaven-sent genius. But wasn't Wagtail one too? None of you could finish the equation she left half-done, even if you had 100 years! Why did you send her? You're all so good at balancing the books. Then tell me, what righteousness demanded Wagtail as its toll?
How can we put a price on a human life? Praising who is worth more. How is this any different from a slaver?
Slavers put a price on humans. They are not even beasts. But Harrier isn't counting coins. His words come from grief, not...
How can you defend him?
Because the heart of a teacher is no different from the heart of a parent.
A standard household needs 3 strings a month for food and clothing. That covers most peasants. Though families with more mouths than workers cost more. A merchant or artisan, however, brings in 4 to 6 strings.
Peng's guest advisor is a sensible man. Let's settle the accounts right now. To save a handful of outsiders, our disciples are killed, crippled, or made mute. With the world in chaos, I will not let them be sent away! Curse me all you want. I don't care. Call me petty. Call me scum. Call me greedy!
53%.
What?
The odds of success are 53%. If we succeed, we resolve both our internal and
A perfect compromise? The fighting out there is far from over. The Lee rebellions were barely quelled before the Song Court built its warships, and not just for show. Satisfy them today, but what about tomorrow? Play savior if you must, but my disciples aren't fodder! No one is going. One day, you'll weep when it's your turn to weigh the cost of a life!
Most artisans have innovated for 1,000 years. A problem unsolvable today may be solved tomorrow. Calculating the present with the math of the past makes you obsolete.
You're calling me obsolete? Are you saying I'm old?
You are advanced in years, yet you've roared without tiring today. It isn't your flesh that's failing. It is your mind.
Roaring? I swallowed my pride to spell out the bloody reality for you, and you...
You have no children, only your disciples. They've suffered heavy casualties, so you're letting personal sentiment override rational doctrine. You are wrong this time.
My disciples bled and died, and that makes me wrong. You order us to slaughter, and if we refuse, it's just personal sentiment. But you throwing lives away for nothing is rational doctrine? You want the glory of absolute selflessness, but expect me to sacrifice...
53%. The odds of victory outweigh those of defeat.
Grandmaster, please stop talking.
This Grand Master is really... She speaks the truth, but doesn't care if anyone can stomach it. I almost feel sorry for Elder Harrier.
Speaking without a filter is a fatal flaw in a leader.
You don't approve? No wonder you defended Elder Harrier. But aren't you afraid of getting in trouble with Elder Peng? Or do you actually think Harrier is right?
Elder Peng only asked me to help Moist Hill resolve its current crisis. She didn't specify who I should help, nor should she. Playing favorites doesn't build a good reputation.
Then why did you help Harrier? Oh, you did it on purpose.
An outsider can be more objective. The Grandmaster's plan tackles the immediate threat, dealing with symptoms. But Elder Harrier is concerned with long-term threats and seeks a cure.
It seems Peng didn't invite you purely out of self-interest.
I understand Elder Harrier's worries. The song and the Chengqi artificers. Let's set the song aside.
Why set it aside? What would a greenhorn like you know?
More versed in the ways of the Song than you are, elders. The Song Dynasty's present currency policy, one of exchange, seeks to win over the hearts and minds of the people. When the state retreats, citizens may advance, and a society becomes prosperous and stable. The Chengqi artificers, they attack the passes, making travel dangerous and costly, unsustainable. This assumes, however, that we and the artificers are enemies. For the right leverage, today's foes can be tomorrow's friends. By turning an enemy into an ally, the dilemma facing Moist Hill will be solved.
Ha! You may mean well, but that only works on paper. For peace talks, the enemy must be willing to talk. We practice the defensive virtue. To them, we're cowards who can be struck without consequence. Why would they negotiate? Their leader, the Lodestar Swordmaster, hasn't even shown his face.
If he did appear in the flesh, would you agree to sit and talk?
Naturally.
Bring in the Lodestar Swordmaster, then.
What did you say?
Where is the Lodestar Swordmaster?
The Lodestar Swordmaster is in this chest. The Lodestar Swordmaster? Captured by you? Step aside. Let me see what's really inside this thing.
Wait.
Grandmaster. A pleasure.
Yeah. How did you escape? You outsiders! You are clearly in league with the artificers!
Elder Pong ordered me to escort the Lodestar Swordmaster. We are not accomplices. I will find out how he escaped and explain this.
Escort? Moist Hill still relies on antiquated tricks. If I let those outdated locks hold me, I might as well hand you my head.
Enough arrogance! Now that you're here, tell me, why have you been attacking our mountain routes?
Relax, Elder Harrier. Like you said, war is spreading, and the hidden mountains will inevitably be dragged in. Fight or hide, either way, you might survive. But sitting around praying for a perfect compromise is just cowardice. I expected this from the disciples, but the Grand Master... How disappointing. If you refuse to choose, fate will force your hand, and by then, it'll be too late. You know that better than anyone, don't you? Swallow.
No.
Don't be so quick to refuse. Why not ask what we want?
No. I didn't.
Tell me, is the black gold useful?
Black gold? How did you know?
Grandmaster, what does he mean? Didn't the art of black gold fire suppression fail? Wasn't the night a falling sky?
A hall full of supposed geniuses, and she fooled you all. The world thought the art of fire suppression failed on the night of falling sky, destroying the Skyward City and losing the black gold. Who could have expected that it had already been forged?
Forged? Back then? Then all these years...
You want a ceasefire? Fine. But you must hand over the method for refining black gold. Stubborn as ever. Since the Grand Master is playing the righteous saint today, let me ask on behalf of the world. If you wanted to run, why stop? If you wanted to hide, why return? You didn't hesitate to sacrifice your own blood back then. So why the secrecy now? Why let a blood-stained sword gather dust?
Sacrifice your own blood? You mean...
No, I didn't.
Huh? Save the act, Grand Master. You'd better remember quickly. Don't keep us waiting. From this day on, every day that we don't have the black gold, we will burn down one of Moist Hill's mechanisms, paths, or armories. Hoarding treasure invites ruin. Loose lips bring disaster. I hope you're ready to burn.
Wanderer, you scared me half to death.
There's a time and place to play hero. This is Moist business. Outsiders shouldn't interfere.
I only intervened because... Did you hear laughing just now?
Laughing? No. Everyone was terrified. Who would be laughing?
Don't you get it? Black gold was forged a long time ago. There was never anything wrong with the Skyward City.
All right, calm down. The artificers retreated, and we have the black gold. Good news! Why panic? Grandmaster, please, tell us the truth. What really happened on the night of falling sky? And where is the black gold?
There is no black gold.
Excuse me?
Grandmaster, why are you still hiding it? You know how crucial the black gold is for us. Why keep it a secret?
It seems the Lodestar Swordmaster was right. Look at her. I bet she's hiding what really happened on the night of...
No.
Harrier, is this the time? Now that the black gold is out there, the Grandmaster needs to set the record straight. Even if we can't reveal the truth to the sect, we need to know. We need a plan and a proper explanation for the disciples, or the rumors will tear us apart.
I cannot say. Speaking of it, brings disaster.
How could things get worse? We're already in deep trouble. You're hoarding the black gold, refusing to use it, and no explanation. We don't even know how to protect it. Are you just going to let us run around blind until the artificers take it and use it against us? I'm all out of respect for this Grand Master. Anyone who squanders our disciples' lives has no right to lead. She should be stripped of her position.
You...
Are you invoking the duel of blood?
Watch your words, Grandmaster. How can you say that? You know Harrier is speaking out of anger. Why say something so vicious?
Wait! Big Feng, where does the mechanism behind this door lead?
To the Grandmaster's private study, I think. But Moas Hill's mechanisms are a labyrinth. I can't be sure of the exact location.
The Lodestar Swordmaster only failed because he didn't expect me. Given how well he knows Moas Hill, he'll probably attack the Grandmaster again.
Oh, Elder Peng is away. The Grandmaster has fallen out with the other elders, and the disciples are unarmed. Wanderer, Master Jean, we have to warn her.
Hold on.
Huh? What is it?
If we're going together, let's get one thing straight. From now on, you take orders from me.
Orders? You have an ulterior motive for finding her, don't you?
Oh?
If protecting her was your priority, you wouldn't be making demands. Come to think of it, when the Lodestar Swordmaster attacked, you just stood by.
He was only after the black gold, not her life. If you hadn't meddled, its location might have already come to light.
You did it on purpose. You gambled with her life.
It was the best outcome for everyone. Do you really think you saved her? Earlier, an outsider was forcing her hand with a blade, using the lives of everyone in that hall as leverage against her. If she had spoken up then, she would have been hailed as a righteous leader, making a sacrifice for her people. They'll use words, emotions, and covert methods to get what they want.
Then isn't she in an impossible position? That's... pitiful.
Pitiful? No one who plays the games of power deserves pity. You think the only bureaucrats are politicians? Sect masters and grandmasters are just politicians by other names. To take on authority is a choice. A commoner is allowed to be pitiful. A leader is not. If those in power play the victim, what's left for the commoners? Pitying the grandmaster is ridiculous.
She doesn't seem like someone who even wants power.
Maybe not. But she has it now. An unskilled person who dies wandering the Jianghu has only themselves to blame. She chose to be a grandmaster, so the world won't care about her struggles, no matter what happens.
You're just going to interrogate her.
Not just me. We are. You were reckless earlier, but you saved her life. It was unintentional, but it's a leverage we can use.
I don't save lives just to use them as bargaining chips.
And I trade favors for leverage so I can save more lives.
Hey, why are you two arguing?
The main hall isn't safe anymore. We're moving the discussion elsewhere. You are Elder Peng's guest. Please come with us. What is this? Aren't they your attendants? Well, you can bring them along.
No need.
We're going our separate ways anyway.
I'm with you. Interrogating the Grand Master feels wrong. But without Master Jin's pass, how do we get an audience with her?
With the artificers causing chaos, things are only going to get messier. But Jin was right about one thing. The Lodestar Swordmaster's target wasn't Swallow. It was the Black Gold. Big Feng, what exactly is Black Gold? The Lodestar Swordmaster made it seem like dark magic, not a technique.
I honestly don't know. Ever since the Moas vowed to ascend to the skies, we've built gliders and wooden eagles, but they only ride the wind. They can't soar up into the heavens. Grandmaster Raven may have made a breakthrough during his time. I think the Black Gold is tied to that. That's all I know, though. I'll have to ask the senior disciples to find out more.
We're short on time. Let's split up, investigate, and meet back at the Feng Pewter at dusk. Sound good?
You got it.
Harrier storm off, yelling that there was never a...
I joined the sect very recently, senior brother. What happened?
All right, but don't talk about it. Especially around the elders, or I'll catch hell for it.
My lips are sealed.
You both know the Founder's plan, right? The vision of ascension?
Of course. It is said, henceforth, Moas shall cast off delusion and ascend to the skies, revealing the heavens to all. We must show that the skies are predictable. That's why we built Skyward City.
Right. The Golden Crow Nest is the Skyward City's core furnace, built by the former leader, Grandmaster Raven. Its mechanics are impossibly complex, but it generates incredible power. Before Grandmaster Raven died, they supposedly used the nest to harness a new power source. The final hurdle was fire suppression. If they mastered that, the Skyward City could finally launch. Come to think of it, Swallow was helping the Grandmaster study fire suppression back then.
Mortals ascending into the sky. So why is the topic taboo now?
Because the Skyward City was destroyed on the night of falling sky, rumor has it, the Skyward City fell because fire suppression failed.
No wonder the Grandmaster doesn't want to talk about it.
Exactly. She was there. Her brother was blown to pieces right in front of her. Senior Sister Heron was blinded trying to protect her. And the Grandmaster's legs were crippled forever. Keep your voices down. Don't let her catch you talking about this.
Don't worry, senior brother. Our little bit of gossip isn't going to reach the Grandmaster.
Elder Harrier was clear. Until this blows over, no firewood or grain leaves the mountain. You warehouse guards in particular. Every bundle of firewood has to be counted clearly, every day.
Senior brother, in past years, whenever we had even a little to spare, we'd always help the villages on the outside. It's so cold this winter. Are we really leaving them to fend for themselves?
Enough. Elder Harrier's been personally patrolling the mountain these past few weeks. If he finds any fault, you'll have to answer to him.
Yes, I count the wood myself 3 times a day.
Liar! I saw Lay covered in soot the other day running inventory for you.
He volunteered. You know how he is, always begging for chores. Besides, I only let him haul wood. I counted the important ores myself.
They're even short on firewood this winter? And isn't Lei one of the Grand Master's disciples? Why can people order him around?
Why are we hauling all these mechanisms this time?
Elders say that the situation outside the mountain is desperate. Desperate people are unpredictable, so we need protection.
Aren't the elders being a bit paranoid? Millennium Crossing seems perfectly fine. They think we're immortals.
It's better to be careful. Remember what happened? That disaster?
To think Moas now need mechanisms to protect themselves while helping others. The Skyward City, the Golden Crow Nest. This black gold sounds terrifyingly powerful. No wonder they want it.
Wanderer! I'm back.
Bufeng, any good news?
Well, not exactly.
Did you find anything related to the outside?
Actually, yes. I was checking the remaining exterior routes to make sure the artificers hadn't destroyed them. On one path, the soil was strange, freshly turned within the last 2 days, and beneath it, cart ruts. It's an old steep path we use to transport heavy machinery. It's rarely used. That means, during a strict lockdown, someone moved heavy cargo off the mountain.
Let's move. The artificers know too much about Moas Till. There has to be a mole. Whoever is smuggling those supplies is colluding with outsiders. Bufeng, take me to that path right now. A storm is brewing, and we need to be ready. The coast is clear. On my mark, seize him.
All right.
3, 2... Huh?
It's...
Give it to me.
Don't!
Good.
To the lowest! Why should I give them to a rat like you?
Rat. And you call yourselves honorable?
None of your business.
Lodestar Swordmaster. What's in here?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Liar! The Lone Star Swordmaster just tried to steal it. Do I look like an idiot? Move! Is this crushed coal? You were stealing!
No. It's stone coal.
Speak! What else did you steal? Where was this going, and to whom? A cart this big, this isn't your first time, is it? You work for Swallow. Did she put you up to this? The truth now!
I haven't stolen anything else, just the scrap coal. I just wanted to get it to the people outside the mountain so they wouldn't freeze. My mom and little sister are still out there. The war tore our village apart. My mom is old, and my sister's just a kid. Without firewood, how will they survive the winter? I just thought, if I could get this coal out there, the more people I help, the better my family's chances are.
He's telling the truth. The cart ruts and the strike marks prove he was ambushed. See for yourself, Elder.
Stealing is stealing regardless. I'll save you some dignity. Pack your bags and leave the mountain.
No.
Ah, so you finally speak up to protect your own Grandmaster. Well, I'm being impartial. Theft is strictly forbidden in Moist Hill. No excuses.
Taking without asking is theft. I authorize this. Therefore, it is not theft.
Unbelievable. Stork and others say you're pure and naive, but you just don't respect us enough to try. When you want to protect someone, oh, you bend rules, lie to our faces, and pull rank. You know exactly how to play politics. Fine. If you force my hand, what happens next time? We let them steal charcoal today, gold tomorrow, and our secret techniques the day after?
You resent me, and you are taking it out on him.
Nonsense! I enforce the rules! Don't you dare accuse me of a vendetta!
Elder, please, hear me out. Charcoal is a vital resource for the sect. The current stockpile is sizable, but it won't last through the winter. Charcoal can... If the sect lets someone walk off with a cart today and a basket tomorrow, disciples will be left freezing when it is needed.
Bong's guest makes an excellent point.
But this isn't charcoal. The boy took stone coal. Stone coal is nothing like charcoal. A cartload might look like a lot, but it can't burn for long. Stone coal's fumes are toxic, which makes it useless for anything but smelting iron. For that reason, the sect has more than enough to spare. Giving away the sect's limited charcoal is obviously out of the question. But in this freezing weather, why not let them use the stone coal? It may be toxic, but it's better than freezing. It helps the outsiders, and the sect loses nothing of value. Since this orders from the Grandmaster, it is hardly our place to countermand her instructions. Why not allow this young boy to handle all future runs? Your disciples wouldn't have to be involved in this business at all. Does this arrangement seem fair? Elder Harry?
I'll pretend I didn't see you tonight. But cross me again and I'll punish you by the book.
Yes, Elder.
This stuff crumbles easily. Let us help.
Thanks, but no. I made this mess. I'll clean it.
Look at you, smearing coal dust all over your face. The Grand Master is trying to comfort you.
Comfort?
Is she not?
Use a bundled cloth. It picks up dust more easily.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Seriously. I know you're not great with people, but you could at least try to actually comfort him.
Here, take this.
What is this, Grandmaster?
It will follow you.
Grandmaster, I won't steal again. You don't need to spy on me.
What?
Get away! Stop following me!
Watch out!
Grandmaster, I've had enough of it. I've been a fraud from the start. I never really wanted to be your disciple. I never cared about universal love. I just wanted to learn a trade, so my family could survive. To you, defying destiny is a life's mission. But I'm just a normal boy trying to protect my family. They don't need miraculous theories and machines. That's all useless to them. They need firewood. They need rice. They just need enough to scrape by. I just want them to survive. Grandmaster, I know how the world works. I know some people are considered useful, and some aren't. 1,000 ordinary people couldn't achieve what you all do in a single step. But those ordinary people outside, they're my mother. They're my little sister. My sister is so little. Even when she was starving, she saved her bread for me. Even burning up with a fever, she still tried to wipe my mom's tears. She might not be gifted, but she's the best sister in the world. I refuse to believe her life is worth less than mine. I'd trade my life for hers in a heartbeat. But I can't. All I can do is learn a trade here and try to make something of myself. But the harder I push myself, the further away from them I feel. I know the founder said reaching the heavens would bring great harmony. I know that's everyone's dream in Moist Hill. I even pretended to get it. But I can't anymore. I don't want to love the whole world. I don't care about the ultimate truth, and I don't want to touch the sky. It's all too far away. I just want to go home to my family, with enough money and firewood to keep them safe. I can't help it. I'm selfish. I'm short-sighted. I just don't understand. Our techniques are brilliant enough to chase the sky. Our mission is supposed to save the world. So why did we run away? Why do we hide in the haven, turning a deaf ear to the screams of the dying right outside? Grandmaster, you're the smartest person in the world. Can you tell me why? You're right to treat me with suspicion. I'm no genius. I don't belong here. But you don't need to have this thing follow me. I said I was just delivering coal, and that's all I'm doing. When I'm done, I'll come back and take my punishment.
Grandmaster, that wooden bird wasn't for spying on him, was it? They misunderstood.
It is my fault.
Wait, Grandmaster. I'm not finished.
I won't speak about the black gold.
I don't care about that. I just wanted to know. Can the wooden bird still be fixed?
Yes.
Great!
But there's no need.
Huh? Why not?
When it fell off the cliff just now, you looked heartbroken. It's your friend, isn't it? You gave it to Lei to comfort him.
If people do not see it as a friend, then it is useless. Resources on the mountain are limited. A useless creation doesn't need to be repaired.
What do we do now, Wanderer?
That bird crossed mountains and seas with us. It's my friend, in a way, and friendship can be one-sided. I'm going to find it.
Hey! Wait up, Wanderer!
It must have fallen all the way to the bottom.
Between the stream and all those rocks down there, searching is gonna be a nightmare.
Let's split up. If the water rises and washes the pieces downstream, we'll never find them.